Now, what if you could experience another culture without actually going to that country? Well, you can with a cup of tea. Some Americans are doing just that. Our own Zhou Yun reports.
Here in Seattle, a city known as a mecca for coffee, more Americans are becoming Chinese tea drinkers, and Jeffrey McIntosh is one of them. About 7 years ago, he was feeling the pressure from school and work. Then he had an unexpected encounter with a tea shop in Chinatown in Seattle. He said from that first sip of Chinese tea, a door opened that led him to a different way of living.
I drank there and I sat there. I drank some tea, and all of my stresses went away. I was like at peace for the first time in a long time. And I realized that this is what I wanted to be doing for the rest of my life. I wanted to have a cup of tea in my hand.
This simple idea prompted Jeffrey to make some bold moves. He left college, quit his job, started an apprenticeship at several tea shops, and traveled to Yunnan, a famous tea-producing province in southwestern China. And this is where he learned everything about Chinese tea and fell in love with pu'er, a fermented dark tea that may seem alien to most Americans.
The more I drank it, the more I interacted with it, I fell in love with pu'er tea because of the depth of it and the culture and the meaning. And I really did believe that if you could just give someone a cup of tea and make them happy, just like I had that same feeling when I first drank tea, then I feel like I would be successful if I could do that.
Not only are more Americans drinking Chinese tea, many started to share their love for it and encourage people to live a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Roberta Furr has been drinking tea for 3 decades. She decided to leave the banking industry and open a tea studio in a Seattle suburb.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Roberta, and this is Tea Discovery class.
In a tea class like this, Roberta introduces nearly 10 types of different teas to students and helps them to explore the beauty of Chinese tea culture.
It helps people understand cultures without knowing the language. You know, appreciating tea shows respect for a culture that values tea.
And the numbers appear to support Roberta's contention that tea consumption is on the rise. The U.S. market has more than quadrupled since 1990 from about $2 billion in sales to more than $10 billion in 2013, according to the U.S. Tea Association, a trend expected to continue. Zhou Yun, CCTV, Seattle.